Hey, it's Kaylee. So this is pretty relevant to me because I live in Florida, but apparently alligators are running rampant right now. Last week there was a story in the news about a lady who an alligator came in through her doggy door and just hung out in her house with her cats. Now this week there's a story about a gator who is hanging out by a golf club, like a club where they play golf, not a golf club. That looked more like a bat, but anyways. So this gator's hanging out by a golf club and the cop comes and is, I guess, just sitting there waiting for the gator trapper to come, and the gator chomps down on the cop's bumper. So now I'm starting to feel like none of us are safe here against this gator uprising. Apparently, if a gator is longer than 4 feet and it's considered a nuisance, the gator trapper gets to kill it, well, has to kill it, and gets to keep the meat and the hide. So I'm wondering, when I go out to eat and decide to be brave and I order some gator just to be cool because I think it's actually kind of nasty, am I eating nuisance gators? Because I don't know if I'm okay with that. Or maybe I should be more okay with that.
Okay, so there actually was somebody at an At&t office in San Jose that left food in the refrigerator so long that when a coworker found it, a fire brigade had to be called in to handle the smell. Well, apparently the chemicals that they used with the smell made it even more noxious because 28 people ended up being hospitalized for nausea and vomiting. This is a bad sign. If you don't know how to clean up after yourself, there's no reason why you should be out in the working world. This is ridiculous. This almost reminds me of that Darwin Award where the group of guys just ate cabbage and eggs all day and then they just farted all day and then they ended up dying. It's true. Google farts and dying and Darwin Awards and it'll come up. I'm not sure what year it was, but it's definitely there.
Apparently in the movie The Hangover 2, Ed Helms, the actor who plays the dentist, I believe, gets a copy of Mike Tyson's tattoo on his face. The tattoo artist is claiming tattoo piracy. Apparently it was only supposed to be for Mike, and it's caused quite the shenanigan in Hollywood.
In other news, Virginia is taking a very proactive approach to the increased number of cyclists on the road. What they're doing is, instead of having that straight white line on the side of the road, they're making zigzag lines. This is supposed to make motorists slow down and realize that they aren't the only ones on the road. Good job, VDOT. It's not going to work.
A man in South Carolina was going to get a haircut and ran out of gas. He decided to walk into town. On his way, he bought a lottery ticket and he won $200,000. This is kind of one of those situations where you're like, okay, the first part happens to me, but the second part is kind of like, why doesn't it happen to me? The man is going to use the money to make a down payment on a farm, so, good for him. Farms are cool.
Okay, so there's this man in a St. Louis County courthouse. Apparently, he was caught with his pants around his ankles. He was making copies of his butt. The police came in and he was working on the third copy and he had 2 photocopies of his butt in his hand. He told the police it was a practical joke for his girlfriend, but they still arrested him. So if you know something an adult has done that's really, really stupid, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below so we can all get a good laugh.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.